English words get taken by us for whatever reason lately. Like cringe, for example. We could easily translate it into a German word. Like it exists already, but we say still cringe here for whatever reason, for example. But stuff like snowboard or whatever, these are, yeah, prime examples. I think I can do it a little bit bigger. Yeah. That's a cool emote you got there. I like it. The dinosaur. It's cute. Has Super Nintendo vibes. I like it. I have to probably F5 once it's starting. Just because, for whatever reason, Twitch is the biggest bitch for me. It doesn't start streams. I have no idea why. But we'll see soon that it's going live. There will be a live button here somewhere, but it doesn't show that it's live. It's live now. Now I have to refresh. I don't know why. It's like Twitch being stupid again. Hello. Twitch is such a dogshit website. I'm not even lying, man. Now they come with fucking Apple ads.
Yum yum yum. Give me some, give me some. Yum yum yum.
A friendly word of advice. Test of courage events tend to give rise to a variety of strange rumors and stories. So please, be sure to exercise caution.
Ah! How was that? Were you scared?
God, Ito.
Who goes there?
So, is there really a ghost around here? Why does Paimon have a feeling that it's staring right at us?
Are you talking to me?
Okay, that's spooky. Doctor?
Jester, I have completed the task you gave me.
From this day forth, Balladeer and Kabukimono will cease to exist.
Did you really think you would be able to see through my plan?
Dottore. Dottore! In that case, I'll take some time for myself now. Squall and Fury! You dare to gaze upon me?
This is so cool, boy.
Dare to mess with me?
I hate her burst. It's such a weird looking burst. But she's itself cool. I'm probably Giga OP.
Have fun with this gift!
Scaramouche, the mere fact of your utility does not make you indestructible.
Shit! The fall of Scaradushi. Oh no! Oh shit, first code already, what the fuck? Wait. That came unexpected. I'll put it here too, so you can copy paste it. Holy shit! But the trailer is already top tier. Holy fucking shit. I really want Skaradushi. I need him, man. I need him. Please, 50-50. Otherwise, I have to wait until late into the banner, which will be extremely tilting for me.
Hey everyone, and welcome to the Genshin Impact version 3.3 special program. I'm your host, Sarah Miller-Cruz, the voice of Lumine in Genshin Impact. And today I'm joined by...
Max, the one and only middleman, voice of the one and only Arataki Ito.
And I'm Patrick Pedraza, voice of the Wanderer. But up until now, travelers have only known me as Scaramouche, and everyone's been battling me in the game lately.
Yeah, that's true. But to be fair, it's a really cool fight.
It's a really cool fight.
Yeah, I know. Anyway,
Way too
I'm
easy,
super
but cool
excited
fight,
to have
yeah.
the chance to share some upcoming content with everyone. What did you all think about that trailer?
Okay, so I definitely saw Irminsul in there, and I am really excited to find out more about it.
Yeah, that trailer had everything. It had everything. It had action. It had drama. It was lighthearted in places, but it was dramatic.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm just super stoked for everyone to see Scaramouche's, backstory. I'm super excited about it for reals.
Heck yeah.
Well, speaking of that, following the story's development, Scaramouche is still in Nahida's custody. So I bet the question everyone's wanting to know is how he'll become the Wanderer.
Yeah, for sure. And there's quite a story behind that. If you're interested, then be sure to play through the Archon Quest interlude chapter in version of Genesis.
Yes, you only missed the trailer.
So much to learn in this quest, so I hope
It's a cool
everyone
trailer.
checks it out.
Oh, come on, man. You can't just leave everyone hanging like that. How about some hints? Come on, please.
Don't worry.
Please.
Once this is done,
All right. How can
I will
say
quickly
no
go
to
offline
you,
so I can get
Shade?
the VOD and
Here's
upload it
a little
instantly
preview
to
from the
YouTube.
quest.
But look at this.
We ran
Holy
into
shit,
two
it's
people
looking
at the
so good.
Academia today talking about an essay. Turns out their topic was about the Tatarasuna incident. From what they were saying, it sounded like lots of Tatarasuna
Yeah, I will upload it there.
history is still unexplained. And most of the information we have now is just from people filling the gaps with their imagination. At least that's what they thought.
Well, they guessed right about one thing. Tatarasuna was sabotaged.
That
Oh,
was
man.
pretty rad.
Wait, why are they talking about
Also, that's
Tatarasuna?
Archon Quest, so it
I
is
guess we'll
not
see.
a long hangout.
It is interesting, though, to see the Traveler and
Which is
Nahida
cool.
and Scaramouche all together so peacefully like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but in this interlude chapter, Nahida will task the Traveler and Paimon with keeping an eye on Scaramouche while we go with him into Irminsul in search of some information.
Oh, interesting.
Also, as per
So
usual, the
obviously
first 20
Nahida
seconds
must
of the
have some
stream
reason for
don't
deciding
exist
to
by me.
keep Scaramouche around.
So yeah,
Oh, yeah, totally. And I'm
I'm just
liking
saying.
Scaramouche's new style.
because Twitch is shit.
Ooh, dude's looking sharp.
Heck yeah, always. No. Right. And at this point, he's known by a completely different name, the Wanderer. I love that name.
Okay, so I know I'm not the only one who's curious about what happened. I mean, it looks like he's really changed a lot.
Yeah, for sure. But I'm afraid that's all we can show for now. Travelers will have to experience the story for themselves in-game. I mean, it's better to explore the storyline without too many spoilers, right?
True, true.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Super true.
Okay, we'll leave the rest for travelers to discover themselves. But the Wanderer is also going to be a new playable character in version 3.3, so let's talk about that. I'm sure many of our viewers are curious about his talents.
Heck yeah, sure
I mean,
thing.
I don't
Let's
think
have a
anyone
look at
does.
the Wanderer in
It's a weird
combat.
name.
There's no need to exchange
But then again, I don't care enough about the fucking name.
pathetic to force a
If the
conversation.
gameplay is nice, I
just to
prefer that over
occupy
anything.
silence. The wind rises.
Look at this, man. It's just looking so cool.
Bow your head.
Yeah. I mean, I'm calling him Scaradouche since beginning. Why would I stop now?
All right, Patrick, you're up. Help introduce the Wanderer for us.
Sure thing. The Wanderer is a catalyst user and has an animo-vision, so he uses wind blades to perform ranged normal attacks.
Wait a second. Wind
Yeah.
blades?
Not the same as the Traveler's wind blade, though.
Okay.
Hegel
So,
Tony
as
will
everyone
always be
probably
Childer.
already noticed, the Wanderer can
Look at
hover
this,
in the
it's
air
so
when
cool,
he
man.
casts his elemental skill. Upon using his elemental skill, he will first deal AoE damage before leaping into the air and entering a hovering state. So, while hovering, the Wanderer's normal end charge attacks will be converted into Kugo Fushudan and Kugu Tofukai, respectively. The damage they deal and their
Look at this,
AoE
this is
will
so
be
cool,
increased. Their damage will be considered
have
normal
fucking
and charge
Goku.
attack damage, respectively.
It's
Also,
fucking
Kugu
Goku all
Tofukai
over
will not
again.
consume stamina, and he can remain hovering for a certain duration.
That's so awesome! He can fly!
I know, right? But he can't stay hovering forever. While hovering, the Wanderer constantly consumes Kuguryoku points to maintain his hovering state, which is the blue meter you see on the screen. Even
It's
if
like
he
bonus
doesn't
stamina?
move or attack, hovering will still consume Kuguryoku points.
Okay.
So this mechanic works a little differently than our typical stamina meter. There are many possible actions the Wanderer can perform while hovering in the air, which all rely
Yeah,
on
it's very long.
Kuguryoku points rather than stamina.
But if you dash, it's shorter.
For example, sprinting mid-air will consume additional Kuguryoku points to accelerate mid-air, and holding the sprint button will cause persistent point consumption to maintain speed. So this effect will replace his default sprint. Jumping expends extra Kuguryoku points to increase hovering height. Holding jump will cause persistent Kuguryoku point consumption to keep increasing hovering height.
The height
Of
is
course,
so insane,
running
by
out
the
of
way.
points will end his hovering state.
Like he can go super high with that.
So travelers will need to plan their actions while hovering.
Exactly. So, with his talent, Jade Claim Flower, when casting his elemental skill, if it contacts Hydro, Pyro, Cryo, or Electro, that instance of the skill will receive a corresponding buff effect depending on which element was contacted.
Dude, I'm so
for
hyped.
example, increasing his Kuguryoku points cap, attack, crit rate, or restoring a set amount of energy upon hitting opponents with a normal or charged attack. The Wanderer can have up to 2 different kinds of these buffs simultaneously.
Ooh.
Oh, look, check that out. Part of the halo behind him changes color depending on the buffs you get. So travelers will be able to easily understand what effects the Wanderer currently has.
I like that. It's helpful and still looks really cool.
Yeah.
So after
Also, it
unlocking
looks
another
like Raiden,
talent, Gales of Reverie,
just different,
when
which
the
is super
Wanderer
cool.
is in the
I like
hovering
that.
state, if his normal or charged attack hits an enemy, there is a set chance to gain another buff effect, allowing
I wonder
him
how
to
they
sprint
two look
mid-air
together.
without consuming Kuguryoku
Oh my
points.
god.
Additionally, this buff effect will fire wind arrows to attack the enemy.
Ooh.
Oh, dope. I'm sure extra buff effects like that will go a long way for players when they're in combat.
Yeah, for sure. And if you've noticed, there is a colorful aura of light around his body to indicate when that buff effect is triggered.
I saw that.
That's pretty cool. I love all the detail they've put into the Wanderer.
All right, this brings us to the Wanderer's Elemental Burst.
That thing is so cool.
Yay!
So, check this out. Upon unleashing his burst, he compresses the atmosphere and stomps it down toward the enemy. So, travelers should note that if the Wanderer is in a hovering state when he unleashes his burst, then the hovering state will end and he will begin descending after the burst is completed.
Okay, this stomping animation is a little aggressive.
Yeah, but it's cool.
I know,
It's so
and
good.
it actually suits his character.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can't help but agree.
Wait. Let's not forget about the exploration talent.
Ah, yes. This is an interesting one. The Wanderer can decrease the Mora required when ascending bows and catalysts.
Hey now, you can never complain about
That's
saving
right.
Mora, am I right?
Okay,
Huh?
that's true. All right, now that we've seen the Wanderer, let's move on
It
to the
depends.
next new character.
Nilu, for example,
Are you
looked
ready?
extremely horrendous.
I'm ready.
To me, at
Yay!
least. Bows and catalysts get
What did you say? Oh, I'm old now, so every other phrase escapes my ears. Try calling me Madam Farozan, and I'll see if I can pick that up. Huh? What is it that you would like to learn more about? Different forms of pressure-based puzzle mechanisms? The base layer design of elemental monuments? Huh. Wait, did you forget to call me Madam Farozan just now when you asked your question? Whoa! What?
From personality, yeah, same.
There's
But
nothing wrong with being afraid
has
of
skills,
thunder,
man.
even at an older age.
I need it just for the skills.
Sassy.
Yeah, and smart too.
She seems so awesome.
She's fun.
I wonder what her skirt's made
I
out
know,
of.
her design is so cool and really detailed. I love it.
So, even though she looks super young, she's actually an old person? Like, where's my teeth?
Well, she's not that old.
Oh,
Could've
right.
fooled me.
Farazan's age is probably still nothing compared to Scaramouche.
Rip.
But let's call him the Wanderer, Sarah. Please.
Okay, you know who I meant. Actually, now that I think about it, yokai can also live a really long time too.
That's right, yeah, no, and speaking of age, isn't the Traveler's age also kind of mysterious?
I really dislike her burst. I just hope
true.
her burst
It
isn't
looks
as
like all of our
annoying
characters are
and
intriguing.
dog shit
But
as it
it's
looks
safe
like
to say
on
that
the
Farazan is
leaks.
way older than most people in Tibet.
Because that would be terrible.
Farazan works in the Academia's Haravatat Darshan and has been a
I would probably
Hairbot,
never
which
use her burst if
roughly
that's the
means
case.
mentor for over a century.
I'm not even kidding.
So, I bet everyone out there is wondering if she's also some kind of creature blessed with long life, you know? Like Klee?
No,
Yep,
she's
she's a
actually
jilf.
just your regular, typical human being.
grandma you
Well,
like to
maybe
fuck?
Not so typical.
Hmm.
About 100 years ago, Faruzan was an undisputed genius, traveling all around
100
Sumeru and
years
solving
old?
many
Wow.
puzzles and mysteries. The notes she left behind eventually became the basis of mechanical research for later generations.
Whoa, she sounds pretty amazing.
But later, she accidentally stumbled into some ruins while trying to solve a puzzle. There, she encountered some strange phenomenon which stopped her from aging, and was trapped there for nearly 100 years.
Woo!
She eventually solved
wow.
the puzzle and was able to finally return to Sumeru.
It
Can
take
you imagine being
her
trapped in a
100
puzzle
years?
for 100 years?
for 100 years? What?
Wait. So
How dumb
that's
is she?
how she's been Hairbot for over a century.
Yeah. And even now, she still has the pride of a scholar in her heart and is a very talented
Yeah,
person.
you must be giga
It's
stupid.
just that after being separated from the world for so
Actual
long,
Reddit
she's
moment, not
kinda
gonna
fallen
lie.
behind the times now.
Oh, hey, I get what you mean. She was once a proud researcher in a niche field that has become unpopular after 100 years. So, is she still completely dedicated to her field?
Yep. And she often tries using her old age as a means of drumming up support for her ideas. However, I think she'd prefer to be complained about for using her seniority rather than garnering sympathy for her experience of being trapped in the ruins.
Yeah, sounds like she's quite the character.
I know, right? Okay, so now that we've covered her backstory,
I'm
why
kind
don't
of scared
we
about
take
the
a look at
EXP
Farazan's
books. I don't
abilities
have
in
any
combat?
fucking
Let's
XP
do it.
books for her.
Fight,
There's
fight,
no
fight.
shot I can level her.
100 years have passed, yet there hasn't been any change to those dumb rules at the Academia. Dare to mess with me? Have fun with this gift!
That burst is so shit. Look at this, man. It's so bad. Like, it doesn't even track enemies or some shit. It
love
just
all
goes
the
to 3
geometric
spots.
shapes when she's playing.
so
Did you guys
bad.
see that?
Yes, there's so
crazy.
much geometry, and I took geometry.
It looks so cool.
Ah, yeah.
So Faruzan is
But
an
the other
animo
skill is cool
character,
as fuck.
and she wields a bow as her weapon. Her normal attacks are the usual bow attacks you'd expect from a bow user, so there's not too much to say about that. But her skills are where things get interesting. Her elemental skill deploys a polyhedron that deals damage to
Yeah.
enemies. After using
As
her
it seems
skill,
like.
her next aimed shot will become a special attack that creates a vortex.
Basically,
pulling
you never
nearby
use her
objects
burst,
and
but only
opponents
use her
in.
E and charge attack.
Nice. So
And then
she
you
can
dip
clump
out.
enemies together.
And there's also another thing about her special charged attack. It will create a vortex effect at its point of impact. And if the attack hits an enemy or ally member, it'll apply a mark and create a vortex after a short delay.
Okay. So it looks like there'll be a lot of potential.
You know what?
uses
I
for
already
this attack.
forgot that Hazel
Travelers
exists.
will have to experiment with it and see what they come up with.
Yeah, I think it'd be amazing to try hitting teammates with the arrow in co-op mode and have them charge into the enemies to group them all together. I'll have to see who wants to try that with me. After unlocking the talent Impetuous Flow, the time required for fully charging
Oh, it works with
Farazan's
clee
next
bombs.
shot
That's
will be
cool.
reduced, and the arrow will reduce the target enemy's animo resistance. In her elemental burst, she deploys a dazzling polyhedron and
Look at this
releases
shit,
a
man.
whirlwind pulse. Throughout its duration,
Who are you gonna
the
land
dazzling
that on?
polyhedron will continuously move along a triangular path. Once it reaches each corner
It's
of that
so
triangular
bad.
path, it will unleash one more whirlwind pulse.
Yeah, 1 minute she's here, the next she's gone for 100 years. Bada boom!
I mean, it's a support for Klee, Zhao, Scaramouche.
All right. Anyway,
Amber,
let's hear what effects these
whatnot.
whirlwind pulses have.
Sure. When the whirlwind
But it's just
pulse
so
hits
dumb.
opponents,
Like,
it
look
will
at this shit,
decrease
man.
their animo resistance.
Like, doesn't
It
hit,
will also apply
doesn't
an
hit,
animo damage buff effect to all
does hit,
nearby party members when it's unleashed.
doesn't hit.
Travelers should note
Doesn't
that the
hit.
effective range of
It's
this
so
buff
bad.
is
Look at
quite
this.
large,
It's
and
such a
not
terrible
just the
burst,
whirlwind
man.
pulse itself. So there's no need to go chasing the polyhedron.
Nobody will use that burst. I'm gonna
After
tell you
unlocking
already.
her talent,
It's
Lost
so bad.
Wisdom of the Seven Caverns, when a team member uses normal, charged, or plunging attacks, elemental skills, or elemental bursts to deal
Not
animo
really,
damage to an
because
enemy,
you would
the damage
take
will increase
the energy
based on
eventually
Farazan's
from your
base
main carries you want
this
it on.
effect can only be triggered once for a certain duration of time.
Oh, so it seems she'll be the solid support.
At least I would rather have her energy
And as
funneled
a
into
researcher of
Scaramouche
mechanics
or
and
Zhao.
puzzles, Farazan has taken it upon herself to explore many ruins, with her travels taking her all across Sumeru. Her exploration talent reflects this, and she gains more rewards when dispatched on a Sumeru expedition for 20 hours.
I'm sure no other mentor in Haravatat has 100 years
Yeah,
of
but
experience in
let's be
solving
real, I'm not gonna do that. It just takes time.
So,
Also, I don't even
the
know
big
what her burst
question
does.
is, when can
Maybe it
travelers
buffs
expect to
something?
Get
I don't
these
know.
new characters.
That is a good question. Let's talk about the upcoming event wishes. In the early part of version 3.3, the Wanderer and Arataki Ito will be available via their own event wishes. Farazan will also be making her debut in these event wishes. In the later part of version 3.3, we'll be seeing rerun event wishes for both the Raiden Shogun and
Oh,
Kami-sama
Ayato.
Hayato. And
Interesting.
last but not least, the new 5-star catalyst, Tule Tule's Remembrance, will be
And
appearing
we
in a
will
new
never get
weapon
that
event
one,
wish.
probably.
And that's not all. In version 3.3, 2 brand new artifact
Not gonna
series
lie,
will become available.
the first
So
weapon banner
travelers
sounds
be sure to
super good
check
for
out
me,
the corresponding domain.
Woo!
but I won't, because fuck it too.
I hope travelers will have fun experimenting and trying new combinations with these.
Yeah.
Okay, we've already talked about a ton of new content, so why don't we take a quick break with another redemption code?
Hyperbloom reaction.
Sounds good. Roll out the code.
Woohoo!
Yeah, probably. There you go. Second code. Fair. But you won't. Also, I don't know what the weapon does. Maybe it's decent on other characters too, but probably not. It's probably focused around normal attacks, auto attacks, charge attacks. So it's most likely not gonna work on that many. Like for example, maybe Klee, but unrealistic. Ningguang, but no. Who uses it even?
Welcome back to the version 3.3
So, yeah.
special program. Okay, Patrick, what do we have next?
So next, we'll be covering the upcoming events for the new version.
That's right. We've already mentioned the
Then
test
good
of
luck on
courage
that one.
event, and I'm sure plenty of you were
Because I
wondering
won't.
about that. So let's start there.
Aha! You must be here to participate in the test of courage. I can already see a dark aura surrounding the two of you. If you carelessly go running into the event, all it'll take is one little misstep, and the darkness will swallow you up. Some strange
I mean,
and unusual things may occur along the
Cannot
way.
relate.
If you ever feel you can't handle it, you may
I have
withdraw
Klee's
from the
weapon,
event
that's
at
it.
any time. This is your last chance.
Wait, maybe I can
I'll
put
count it
Klee's
down.
weapon on Scaramouche.
3, 2, 1.
That could be
Welcome
nice,
to the
because
test of
movement speed
courage.
as well.
Enter at your own risk.
I'm gonna have to check.
That was pretty interesting.
That sword looks cool.
Yeah, I mean, it is a test of courage. So
I want that
I'm sure
sword
there'll
so
be
badly,
some
man.
Scary stuff going on there.
I ain't scared.
It's probably
Anyway,
giga shit, but
To
it's cool.
successfully clear this event, we'll be facing a series of little tests.
Ooh, what's this? Tests, you say?
Yes, that's right. Word has it that if you walk around the test of courage, you might find yourself encountering a special sort of game.
It
We've
looks
already
pretty
got
nice,
the
not
rules
gonna lie.
down, so I'll do a quick introduction. Basically, travelers will have to control
Oh my god,
a
what the fuck
bouncing
is
bar
that?
to bounce a ball
Wait!
and use skill ball effects to break as many bricks as possible.
I've played that on Super Nintendo.
This one,
I've played that on Super Nintendo.
During
This
the
is
game,
cool!
Travelers will be able to trigger elemental reactions
Dude.
to break bricks more effectively.
Everyone knows this
Nice.
game.
It
There's
even
no
has
shot you
elemental
do not know.
reactions.
Yeah.
It's so good.
We can control the character to move the bar. When the character we're using is either pyro, hydro, cryo, or electro, the corresponding element will be applied to the bar. By switching characters, you can change the element of the bar.
Okay, all the pieces are falling in place now. The bar can infuse a certain element, and the blocks also
Yeah,
have their
I mean, it
own
goes
elements. So
with
causing
different
a skill
names.
ball of one element to hit blocks of different elements will trigger elemental reactions. There, how'd I do?
Yep, you nailed it. The bar will add the element corresponding to your character. Besides triggering reactions the way you just mentioned, if a skill ball is already infused by an element and it hits the bar, it will
I like
also
it when they
trigger a
do
reaction,
retro game
causing the
events.
skill ball to have some additional
Always fun.
effects. When preparing your team,
I
you
swear
can
to God,
equip
this is such a
bonfires
copy
to achieve
paste.
various
It's
buff
actually
effects,
yoinked.
which will help you successfully clear the challenge.
Oh, nice.
Also, when there are less than a certain amount of bricks on the board and the ball lands another hit, the bar will unleash fireworks.
Whoa, cool.
Yeah. Travelers can utilize this effect to break some bricks that would normally be difficult to hit directly.
It's like a bonus attack.
Oh,
Yeah.
sweet.
So, travelers will need to select characters of the right elements, equip the appropriate modifiers, and use different elemental reactions to break bricks and score more points.
And then travelers will be able to use their points to exchange for rewards. In
My
the
god,
event
I
shop,
cannot wait,
correct?
man. This
That's
is so
right.
cool.
Also, travelers will have the option of teaming up and playing the event together in co-op mode.
Oh, looks like a lot of fun.
Yeah, super fun.
Yeah, in addition to this minigame, the Test of Courage storyline will also contain more challenges. Travelers will even have a chance to meet with some good friends again, so be sure to check out this new event. All right, let's move on to our next event.
Okay, so next up, we have a race event called Across the Wilderness. Your objective, collecting balloons.
Woo!
I don't know, seems
Oh,
like the
no.
Wanderer's abilities might come in real handy here.
Yeah, boy.
I know, right?
So, in this event, each stage will have wilderness balloons scattered all around. Travelers will need to find as many wilderness balloons as possible within the time limit to earn increasingly better rewards. So, during the challenge, travelers will be able to utilize their
Yep.
character's skills and talents. So, it'll be important to assemble the right team depending on the traits and terrain of the challenge area.
I like moonshot
Oh,
events.
interesting.
They're always
So
cute.
travelers can also use something called the wilderness compass to
They
obtain
always give
various
that
buffs,
Klee
which
feeling, you
include
know?
enhanced jumping
I like it.
capabilities, increased movement speed, or unlimited stamina, etc.
Unlimited stamina?
However,
Let's
you
go,
can only
baby.
claim one buff during each challenge. You must consume blessed energy to use the compass and gain the selected buff. You may charge the compass up by finding wilderness balloons or interacting with blessed energy in the challenge. Or you can always wait for the compass to passively charge over time.
Yo, this event looks pretty crazy. It's almost like watching parkour.
Yeah, there are two different kinds of wilderness balloons in these challenges. The first is harvest balloons, which will increase the overall progress of your search for wilderness balloons. The other kind is sonar balloons, which will cause several harvest balloons to appear around you for a set amount of time.
That's awesome.
So there will be 5 stages
the
available
infinite
for this
stamina
event,
on Scaramouche
and
would be
travelers
broken,
will
probably.
need to consider the conditions and terrain of each stage
So, yeah.
to come up with the best way to complete it. Also, travelers may team up in co-op mode for challenges.
Ooh, more chances to play together. I love it.
Yeah,
More co-op
same.
stuff?
Okay,
No,
let's move on to
please
our
not.
next event.
Everyone's favorite game of hide and seek is back.
Oh no.
This
Oh.
is going to be another co-op event, and I, for one, am super excited for it.
There's nothing like a good co-op.
This is
Many
terrible.
of you might already be familiar with this event by now, but
I hate my
there have been a
life.
few
Oh
changes.
my god.
Let me introduce what travelers can expect to see this time around.
Not this shit again.
We can
Oh
probably skip some of the
no.
basics this time. You know, players either hide or seek. And then...
Okay, wait a second. There actually might be some new travelers out there who've never seen this event before.
Ah.
So why don't you start with some of the basics?
Right, good point. Okay, let's start at the beginning then. This is a game with a long history in Mondstadt. Travelers will be split into
The same
two
shit map.
different
Oh
sides.
my god.
The rebels and the hunter. You will need to use skills and master the art of hiding or chasing down others to win this event.
I
The
mean, it
goal
seems
of
to
the
be a
hunter is to capture all the
one
rebels,
right
while the rebels
redo from
run
last time,
or use other means to keep themselves
but
from
probably
getting
some
caught by the
Sumuro
hunter.
areas
Okay,
included.
that's straightforward enough. So, what else you got for us?
Well, some travelers may remember playing as the rebels and getting caught early in the game. Once that would happen, all you could do was spectate and watch the rest as the others continue playing. But this time around, once you're caught, you'll still be able to participate in the match even in observer mode.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Once
think
you're in
that's
observer
good.
mode, you
That's a
can't
good
be
change.
seen by other players and will receive the illusory beacon skill. This skill will allow you to place a random beacon to confuse the hunter. If your beacon successfully tricks the hunter and is destroyed, then the hunter will suffer an obscured vision effect.
That's
So
cool.
even
Okay, that's
after
nice.
you've been captured, you can be like a little ghost trying to help your teammates by disrupting the hunter.
Yeah.
That's pretty fun. And at least you won't have to sit there and just watch the rest of the match anymore.
Exactly. But
People would
what
leave
does
anyways.
the hunter get this time? I mean, we
But
gotta
no,
keep it fair.
it's actually
Some
interesting.
new Windward arts have
I like
been
that.
added for both the hunter and the rebels. The hunter will now be able to use the hunter's net. This net can be thrown and will remove any rebel disguises within its range, and will notify the hunter that a rebel was detected. If a beacon is caught in the net, it'll be destroyed, and the hunter will not suffer from obscured vision.
Nice. So I guess if you love playing Hunter, you'll probably love this.
Oh yeah, you definitely should. The skill rebels used in previous versions of the game to place beacons can now only be used by players in observer mode. However, the rebels will be able to use an all-new concealing beacon skill.
Okay.
This skill will allow you to deploy a beacon for a set duration and remain invisible while you're around that beacon. All players, including your rebel teammates, will be unable to see you while you're invisible. If the concealing beacon is destroyed by the hunter, then the hunter will have their vision obscured for a short time. Sounds pretty fun, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, so even if you end up being captured by the hunter at the start of the game, you'll still be able to participate and assist your teammates. And, did I mention PRIMOGEMS and other rewards? The good stuff. So be sure to check it out.
Good stuff.
Oh, that's awesome. Seriously, I can't wait
I mean,
to play
I'm more
with
hyped
them.
about the weapon
Okay,
ascension
our
materials.
next event
I can use
is
them.
a combat-based event.
Time for some combat!
Whoop, whoop.
In a forbidden place warded by dust and sand, mysterious foes have assembled lines of fortifications to stop your coming.
Ooh.
That's right, a new edition of Misty Dungeon will arrive in version 3.3. Stoked.
Sweet.
But this time around, there will be a total of 7 trials with different themes awaiting you in the Misty Dungeon. Each has a different leyline disorder, and travelers will have to adjust their teams according to the disorder's effects and the distribution of enemies. There will also be trial characters for you to select from as well. After entering the domain, travelers will need to go and
Only
complete
trial, I
3
don't like
challenges
it
to
already.
collect ancient runes. After collecting power from 3 ancient runes, we can power up the control array and proceed to the final challenge. Also, throughout the trial, additional benediction mechanisms and challenges will appear. Travelers may choose to interact with these to increase the leyline disorder's effects or revive and heal your team.
You know, if it were up to me, I'd say just go for all the challenges.
I don't know about that one.
I know, but travelers should keep in mind that the challenge objective for each trial might be different, so be sure to check the objective and aim for that while proceeding. In terms of rewards, travelers can look forward to winning PRIMOGEMS and other various prizes. Yes!
But hey, at
Ooh,
least
I like
weapon
prizes.
essential
And
materials,
last but not
all that
least,
matters.
version 3.3 will also have leyline overflow events.
Oh,
Travelers can look forward to saving their resin and earning more Mora and experience books.
finally, man.
That's awesome.
Finally.
And that'll be great for all the travelers out there still leveling up all their new characters. And even if you don't need those resources now,
Oh my god, I need it so
stock up
much.
and have more on hand. Am I right?
Yeah.
I need it now.
So, travelers looking to upgrade their characters won't want to miss this.
Yeah, I mean, this is all good stuff.
In addition to the new version's limited time event,
Yeah,
version
finally!
3.3 will
Card
also
game!
be adding a new
Children's
permanent
card game!
mode called Genius Invocation TCG.
It's time to do it.
But before we get into that, let's take another quick break and enjoy a redemption code.
Heck
Yay!
Slap that
No
code on the
redemption code.
screen.
Oh my god, finally. I can't wait to battle all these kids. I hope it is good and not just easy peasy bullshit. Also, it has PvP, which is cool. Also, we get visual art. It's perfect. It's already 10 out of 10. More visual content. That's all that matters to me.
Welcome back, everyone! During our journey into VAT, we've stumbled across several NPCs talking about a game called Genius Invocation TCG. So next, we'll introduce this card game that's been taking to VAT by storm. In the version 3.1 special program, we already revealed that Genius Invocation TCG will be a card game where we can challenge various characters and NPCs or battle against your friends. But there is actually a legend behind this game. It is said that a young guy in Sumeru found an ancient casket of tomes in the attic. He opened it and discovered that the soul of an ancient TCG player called the Crocodile King had been captured inside.
What a name.
It turns out that the Crocodile King was King Deshret's viceroy, who battled an opponent named the Ibis.
It's so much Yu-Gi-Oh!
During the match, the Crocodile King fell prey to his opponent's scheme and was sealed away in the casket of tomes.
Ouch, game over.
That sounds like
After
Forbidden
being
Memories
unexpectedly
backstory.
released by the kid, the Crocodile King possesses him and helps him to gradually climb the ranks to becoming a legendary TCG player.
Nice. Hang on, is it just me, or does that kind of sound like the plot to a light novel or something?
You're right. It turns out that Yai Publishing House is about to release a hit light novel series based on Genius Invocation TCG.
Okay, now this is starting to sound like a plug for Yai Publishing House.
Maybe. But anyway, that's the legend on
Dogshit
how
Fairy.
Genius Invocation TCG came to be.
What?
Though it's
Did
probably
say-
just a
I just wanted to
story
say
they
something.
came up with for marketing the game.
So while you were telling us about the story, I was over here researching the rules to the game. Basically, Genius Invocation TCG is a game where you use a constructed deck of cards to duel against an opponent. The objective is to defeat all of your opponent's character cards.
That's right.
Also, there are many features and mechanics in the game that resonate with Genshin
Oh
Impact
shit,
gameplay,
look at this.
so it shouldn't be too hard for players to get the hang of.
Right, I even saw some elemental reactions in the gameplay.
Yup, a constructed
Oh,
must
look at
contain
this.
character cards. And as you might expect,
Look at
these
the team.
character cards have
Yoimiya
normal
and
attack,
Fischl.
an elemental
Perfect.
skill,
That's 10 out of
and
10.
elemental burst.
I copied that. That's what I do.
So when a character card deals elemental damage to an enemy, it will cause them to be affected by that element. Then, you can switch to a character card of a different element and use their abilities to trigger an elemental reaction.
Wait, did you guys notice that there are even monster character cards? Can we even make a deck
Oh,
of,
shit.
like, just the monsters from the game?
You're really getting into this, Max.
Heck yeah, I am! I like card games!
Who doesn't?
So in Genius Invocation TCG, all actions require
Oh my
you
God.
to spend elemental
Dual
dice.
dice.
Each round,
wait, no,
both
it-
you and
yeah,
your
it was
opponent
dual
will
dice.
roll 8 elemental
Dual
dice.
dice monsters or some
Each
shit.
of these elemental dice can have
Oh,
any
no.
one of 8 elemental attributes.
Hold on, but there's only 7 elements in the world of Teyvat.
You're right. So in
Physical.
addition to the 7 standard elements, there's also one called the Omni element. The
Yeah,
elemental
I
dice
expected that
required for a
much.
character card to perform an action correspond to the character's element. So, for example, a Pyro character like D-Luke needs either Pyro or Omni elemental dice to perform an action. Clear now?
Yep, crystal clear.
Also,
Oh, shit,
elemental
I can't
dice can
wait.
be used to switch characters or play a variety of other cards, such as equipment cards, event cards, and support cards. All these cards create the potential for a variety of strategies.
Right. While playing Genius Invocation TCG, travelers can earn player experience,
Prince.
which will
What?
increase your player level. As your level increases, you'll be able to challenge more characters and NPCs. By completing challenges, you may earn lucky coins, new cards, or other rewards. Lucky coins can be exchanged in the event shop for cards,
Shit.
or can even unlock dynamic skins for certain cards.
Dynamic skins? Those are cards that have moving illustrations, right?
That's right. all character cards can unlock a dynamic skin.
We
After
both know.
unlocking that, there'll even be a cool bonus
gonna spam this
animation
shit.
whenever you
Okay.
cast that character's elemental burst.
Cool.
Dude,
And if you're confident in your TCG skills, you can also invite a friend to duel. After reaching a high enough player level, you'll even unlock a matchmaking mode. So
Oh,
be sure to
shit.
give it a try.
Travelers should note that playing against your friends
ranked
or
game?
other travelers won't count towards any leaderboards or provide any rewards. So you can relax. It's all just for fun. Okay, that's everything we have for Genius Invocation.
I'm gonna try hard so hard,
And
man.
that brings us to the end of today's special program.
Oh.
So, what did you think?
Why does it have to be over? There's so much that this version has to offer.
Yeah, I can't even take it all in right now. I'm just super stoked to be part of this. I think I just gained some Kuguryoku points just doing this whole thing, so.
Man,
That
the
is,
new characters look cool.
I know, what
Wait.
about Scaramouche hovering? Like, that's
I
insane.
know,
Seven.
that's awesome.
That's super dope.
That's
It's
awesome.
in-
And I cannot wait to play in
Yeah,
some of these
the
events
7th.
and mini games. I'm super excited.
Wednesday, as always.
This was so fun. I'm really glad that we got to do the special program together.
Yo,
I'm
this is
happy
so
I got to
cool,
come
man.
back for another special program. This is my 3rd time being on one of these, and I can't wait for number 4. I'm counting.
I'm so happy. This is my first one, so thank you for having me.
Also, I'm happy that Lumine was
Doesn't it feel
this
good?
time
Special?
the host.
Do you feel special?
I really do. Thank you.
Love to see more
Well,
Lumine gameplay.
I think this is the end of our special program.
screen time.
So I hope everyone enjoyed it, and we'll see you in game. Okay, bye.
Bye.
You probably, yeah, but
Bye, everyone.
See you
I'm
later!
gonna spam so hardcore, man. Nice.